So, lads, every single team in the WNBA wants Caitlin Clark on their team. Except for maybe the Indiana Fever. But at the end of the day, it's very clear that a lot of teams are trying to get Caitlin Clark. And if you guys would like to see Caitlin on this team, subscribe. We are so close. We are so close to getting to 55K. We're trying to hit it by tip-off tomorrow. But some teams, you know, the agents will get a call from the GM. Some teams, you know, the players will try to, you know, recruit a little bit. The New York Liberty sent their mascot in. The New York Liberty sent their mascot to try recruit Caitlin Clark. We've never seen that before. I don't think we have ever seen that before. I don't think we've ever seen that before. We have never seen a mascot be sent in. They are pushing hard. They are doing everything they can. It's like, you know what? It's going to be a bit obvious if we start sending our players around her. You know, Sophie Cunningham made it a little bit too obvious last year. She got really drunk and pulled over Caitlin Clark and said, come join us. You come to Phoenix. Like, she made it a little bit too obvious. And then ended up in Indiana. So, a little bit. Like, at the end of the day, they sent the mascot. The Mercury were too like straightforward with it. Everyone saw what happened. You're not going to be able to send Ellie. You are not going to be able to send the mascot. Also, subscribe if you would be greatly appreciated. But you're not going to be able to send the mascot to Indiana. Maybe Ellie will be part of any sort of trade. Maybe the Fever are going to be like, look, we need to make an absolute splash. We need to make a complete splash with this trade. If we want to trade you, Caitlin, you're trading us your mascot. Like, they have to be like, look, we need this to be one of the most stupid trades in history of sport to almost half forgive us for getting rid of Caitlin Clark, and we're going to take the most popular mascot in the league. We're going to make the entire conversation about, you know, the trading a mascot, putting a mascot in a player trade, just to make them forget that we traded Caitlin effing Clark, if they ever end up trying to do that. But obviously, I am completely taking the piss. Right here. But it's something that I think we're going to see a lot over this weekend. It's not going to be as bad because she's not playing. But, like, one of my most popular videos on this channel is talking about last year when Sophie Cunningham, really pushed hard at recruiting Caitlin. Like, it is my ninth most popular video ever. Slightly more out of shape me in here. Slightly more out of shape. I hadn't gone through all the health issues and piled on the weight by this stage. But yeah. So basically, obviously there's the clip last year where Sophie Cunningham goes straight up to Caitlin Clark. Very much drunk, walks right to Caitlin Clark and asks her, does she want to join Phoenix? Like, and then obviously we saw everything with Caitlin and Sabrina and the Liberty. The Liberty were tweeting out all this stuff about Caitlin Clark. The Matt Ishbia was out there tweeting his all-star pictures. Like, he was tweeting like, oh, successful weekend, and then there was randomly a picture of Caitlin Clark in there. Like, it's one of those things where these teams all know. They all know who their I'm not gonna say who pays their bills, but like, they all know who oh, that's kind of cute. Sabrina Ionescu giving Citron half the winnings. But they all know when it comes to Caitlin Clark that their money, anyone who's smart about it knows that their money doubles and trebles. Like, Sabrina's already a multimillionaire. Stewie's already a multimillionaire. Sandy Brondolo's already a multimillionaire. Everyone involved in the Liberty, Maureen Johannes is already a millionaire. Jonquel Jones is already a multiple millionaire. So, like, all these players are millionaires. Are millionaires, if not multimillionaires, that are with the Indiana Fever. Or not with the Indiana Fever, with the New York Liberty. And they know that adding someone like Caitlin Clark just helps them on the court and off the court, considering the fact that she is the best driving force in the WNBA. And while Caitlin and Sabrina in a backcourt aren't the greatest on defense, if they can somehow manage to find out a way in 2 or 3 years of keeping Leo Phoebish and keeping Jonquel Jones, and all of a sudden you've now got Jonquel Jones, Stewie, and Leo, who are the 3 of the 6 or 7 best defenders in the W. When they're locked in, you've got then the 2 best offensive guards in the W on the same team. You're just not going to lose. But yeah, we're all talking about these hypotheticals, and it's funny talking about these because we were this time last year. If you look back on videos, we're all talking about like teams are actively recruiting Caitlin Clark because there's a possibility that the rookie contracts become null and void during the next CBA. And there is still a possibility of that. There's genuinely is a possibility of that. Something happened with these rookie contracts. So all of these like teams that are going to go and be, well, all these teams that just think they have their rookie players for 4 years, there is a possibility. Like, I don't think it's going to happen, but there is a chance. There is a chance that that's something that the players might have to concede on. That's something that, you know, with the whole rookie contract, maybe the younger players that are part of those meetings are like, look, we need to do something about this. Maybe the rookie contracts automatically get like bumped up to the exact same as the rookie contracts would be had they been drafted a couple of years later. They go straight up to the same scale as they otherwise would be. And I don't know what way they're going to do it. Nobody realistically has any idea what way they're going to do it. But I think all in all, it's one of those situations where I think they might end up doing something with that, and it means that there's a possibility that the likes of a Caitlin Clark and an Angel Reese could be on the market earlier, which means their organizations need to do a better job. And like, I think from an organizational standpoint, the Fever did a very poor job in the offseason, to be honest. I think they did a quite poor job, but at the end of the day, maybe Caitlin, let's be real, Caitlin probably thinks the same. She keeps saying a few more years in Indiana, whereas at the start of the year, it was here for my career. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. And Ellie the Elephant. They are sending in Ellie the freaking Elephant. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. It is 2:47 in the morning. I really want to have a nice sleep in tomorrow, so I'm recording. I've already got a video about Lexi, about her and Lexi, like after the game. People are saying that she was feeding Lexi drink. Before that, already got videos ready on the whole jersey situation update, and then I'm going to make another video talking about the Sabrina Ionescu defending Caitlin, Sabrina Ionescu donating money to, or giving the money to Sonia Citron, and then Alyssa Thomas calling out the fans, basically saying fans shouldn't be allowed to criticize them. But yeah, it's an interesting one. It's going to be a long weekend, and it's a fun one. It's going to be a fun All-Star weekend. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, and I'm backlogging all those videos, and, you know, because apparently we have to timestamp videos now. Still. But yeah, I will be recording a bunch of them tonight, sleeping, and then uploading a couple of them throughout tomorrow. But anyway, I'll see you guys.